YouTuber Sloan is being accused of leaking personal information of Dustin Daly's. Not only that, but accusations of Manny Mua having a threesome with 2 other drama channels. This is what Dustin Daly said in his latest video, and so much more. Now, I do have a statement from Sloan's own camp. They decided to respond, and we'll read that later on in the video. I knew nothing about this video being released. I was on TikTok live when I started getting DMs about this video. So I have now watched the video. But funny enough, Dustin Daly's ex-friend, Jennifer Gerard, has entered the chat. I was live on TikTok and she went in there and she said her piece. We'll also talk about that later on in the video. Now, before I go any further, this video is sponsored the house by AdamandEve.com. Thank you, AdamandEve.com, for sponsoring this video. It's not all about adult toys at AdamandEve.com. They have silk pajamas, pillowcases, handcuffs, lubricants, condoms, and so much more. You can use code LUX, L-U-X, for 50% off, free shipping in the United States and Canada. Exclusions do apply at AdamandEve.com. A portion of the proceeds goes to help fight and find a cure for HIV and AIDS. We love companies who give back. So definitely check out AdamandEve.com. Thank you for sponsoring this video. Let's get on with the drama. All right, so Dustin went to California, I believe a year ago. And while he was there, he met up with Sloan and another YouTuber by the name of Spill Sesh. I always get T-Spill and Spill. I always get it mixed up. And Spill Sesh. So prior to that, I've met Sloan before, I've met Spill Sesh before, I've met Peter Mon, I've met Nick Snyder, I've met Dustin Daly. I try to, in this weird ecosystem, just get along and be cordial with everyone. With that being said, I think sometimes you have to pick and choose your battles. For example, I remember, and what Dustin Daly had right in his video is when I was coming up on YouTube and I was receiving PR from Jeffree Star and I was associated with Jeffree Star, I got dragged through the mud. So many hate comments. I mean, people were just so upset the fact that a drama channel was befriending someone that they talked about. Now, it's been over 10 years now, and I'm still cordial with Jeffree Star. And the only thing that's changed is the amount of negative hate I get from that. But what mind blows me is that, and I have to co-sign this one, is that Spill Sesh being friends with Manny Mua.
We're in LA. It was just a very awkward experience because Spill Sesh was messaging Manny right in front of me, talking about her and Sloan having a threesome with him. It kind of caught me off guard because just a few months later, she ended up doing a collab with him.
It's not Morgan Adams. It's actually Christy that's been silly.
Now, back in the day,
I'm like, oh, I can't believe that, because if I would have done it, I would have got dragged through the mud, but she can do it and just is praised for it. So I'm just like, I don't get that. But the only thing that bothers me about that whole situation, and I would never forget this, is that Manny Mua used to be close friends with this low down, dirty, sneaky snake named Here for the Tea. Now, Here for the Tea she's gone, but she was best friends with Manny Mua, and Manny Mua kept telling her, we should do a face reveal. We should do a face reveal on your channel. And I remember when I used to speak to Here for the Tea, she was like, Manny Mua and I were thinking about doing maybe a face reveal. And she was generally excited about that. And me and her friendship was very strange. I mean, she would be nice to me. She would turn on me. She would be nice to me. I don't know. You never know what you get from her. I just know she just wasn't a very kind person to me. When I was always nice to her, but she never gave me that grace. But I'm not gonna talk down about her because she's not here to defend herself. But I will say this in defense of her, is that she really thought highly of Manny Mua, and she was excited about doing a face reveal, and then she ended up taking her own life. Fast forward a couple years later, Manny Mua befriends another faceless drama channel, and there's talks about doing a face reveal, and
It's not Morgan Adams. It's actually Christy that's been silly.
Now, back in the day,
I'm just thinking like, hey, that is something you said you were gonna do with your dear friend who passed away, and here you're doing it with Spill Sesh. And I'm like, this is just a pattern of behavior. I don't know, being a Leo, I think it's all about loyalty and respect, and I just felt like that was just kind of shady that Manny Mua would do that. Befriending another drama channel on top of the other stuff that he does behind the scenes that he thinks he gets away with, but I clock at the house, girl. But anyways, all that to say this, when I saw the face reveal go up with Spill Sesh and Manny Mua, I was like, ooh, It's just not gonna be a good look for her, especially because I don't know if she knows that that was promised to somebody else. And I'm just thinking like, this is another way, in my opinion, of Manny wrangling what drama channels he can to be on his side. And I don't know for what, because if you're just doing you, there's nothing that people can like expose you for. You know what I'm saying? Just do you, be you. And if you feel like something's bad about to happen, just get in front of it. I don't understand, like, whatever, I digress. I'm gonna leave it there before Manny Mua's dad comes for me again. Who cares? So then Dustin meets Sloan and he meets Spill Sesh in California. Then he says apparently there was an alleged talking about a threesome with Sloan and Spill Sesh and Manny Mua. And then they went to Sloan's house and Dustin Daly starts spilling the tea, said he
out at this restaurant in LA. I don't even know the name of it because it's not even somewhere that I would want to go. I'm a Denny's kind of girl. I don't need all that extra shit. But we were out to eat and they ordered all these oysters, probably 3 or 4 different things of oysters, and I don't eat that shit. That's gross. So they ordered that. They ordered food. They ordered drinks. Paige and I think maybe I had 1 drink. Paige maybe had 2 drinks, and our bill would have been like $80. But when the bill comes to the table, they want to split this 4 different ways. And you can imagine my shock, honey. Me and Paige looked at each other and we were like, no, girl, we are not splitting this. Like, we had some chicken wings and some drinks. Y'all had oysters and the whole 9. Like, why would I split that? That was red flag number 1. Now, let me back up. That's red flag number 2, because when we got to his apartment, he wanted to show us around and he was being very weird. When he showed us around his apartment, he had like his jock strap laying on the bed and he was like, oh, I forgot to put my jock strap away. Like, I didn't come to see your apartment. I came to hang out.
He saw Sloan's jockstrap on the bed, honey. And I'm like, well, if there's jockstrap on the bed, then you know there's gonna be lube and condom. And oh my, it was just messy, dirty laundry. I cannot believe what he said in that video. I was just like, so. Then Sloan apparently gave another drama channel, I think it's BJ Investigates or Surprise Witness, gave that person Dustin Daly's phone number. This is what Dustin Daly said.
Apparently Sloan is friends with some people that were included in that, and they didn't take too kindly to me including them, BJ. I heard about you going around telling everybody if I talk about you, I better come with facts, come with facts. I'm not bothered or fussed to talk about you, BJ. You are simply not that interesting to me. And this whole attitude that you have, thinking that you're gonna crack the case with Britney Spears, or you're gonna revolutionize the internet with these investigations that you're doing, going to a Mason temple, girl, calm the fuck down. But getting back to Sloan, since I already didn't like BJ because there was some shit going on between us, I had changed my number anyway for a different reason, which Sloan had my number because we were in contact at that time. He ended up giving BJ my phone number without my consent. No consent at all. He just straight up gave her my number and she called me and ambushed me on the phone one day. I was high as hell, you guys. And she was trying to come at me saying, well, are you going to talk about me? Because she was worried about what I was going to say about Jake Yonsei and Shelby.
And so is that considered doxing? I don't know. But Dustin Daly did tweet out, if someone has your number and gives it to someone else without your permission, would you be upset? But not only that, Dustin also tweeted out that the video he made on Sloan is something that he's been thinking about doing for months now, because he also posted this. I've had the thumbnail for the video I'm making done for months. I've debated if I should say something, and seeing other people within the drama community bring up the same issue let me know it's the right thing to do. The thing is, right, there's more to this. Dustin Daly, if you've been watching and some of the stuff he's been saying about views and numbers and subscribers, I think he has a lot more that he wants to say, but maybe we'll get a part 2, but we'll see. But let's talk about the statements. We have exclusive statement. I made it this far in the video. Drop a heart in the comments down below. So the first statement we have is, like I said, we're gonna do Jen Gerard, okay, because she left a statement. I was live on TikTok and this is what she posted. I just want to say that was the first time she ever came into my live stream. And you can tell it's her first time because she has no badges by her name, no ranking, no status within my TikTok live by her name at all. So she said, just gonna say I was there in California. And this is not what they said after the hangout. So that's what Jen Gerard, that was her statement. I saw it, I read it out loud, and then we moved on to do some battles, and she trickled out the chat. Okay, Sloan has now issued a statement as well, and this is what Sloan had to say, or his assistant or somebody. Sloan says, Dustin's video is full of inaccuracies. There's clearly a malice intent behind his coverage. He blocked Sloan from contacting him and cowardly created a low blow video on his bottom of the barrel channel. Just look at Dustin's past and ask him about his last living situation. He has his own problems. The only takeaway here is that Sloan and Christy from Spill Sesh are coming out with the variety show at the end of this summer. LLCs are made, studios are built, props are made, and we are going to revolutionize the commentary space unlike anyone has seen before. Thank you. And here's a situation that I feel like commentary people have to deal with. In Dustin's video, Dustin clearly said, I don't want nothing to do with these people. I'm distancing myself away from them. And then you have people like Sloan and Spill Sesh or Christy, and they're like, okay, these people are problematic, but we do get invited to their events, and so they go to it. And so then you have their following is raising eyebrows and was like, I can't believe you're hanging out with JoJo Siwa. I can't believe you're hanging out with James Charles. And I just, in my response, I just think that's just Hollywood. They say fake it till you make it. Then I guess you fake when you make it. But I have a feeling that there's more to this story. And I don't think Sloan will make a video response to this. I think that that statement is the best we're going to get from him. But unless Dustin Daly has something else he wants to talk about, then he'll make a second video based on the statements that people are releasing. But I do see that there is some hypocrisy on both sides, because I know it, because I've walked through that flame. I'm a hypocrite myself. I mean, talking about Jeffree Star and his drama, and then also associating myself with Jeffree Star, I see how it is problematic within itself. But like with that being said, I've also met Trisha Paytas, I've also met Tana Mojo, Ethan Klein, and so many other people. And it's just this weird ecosystem of navigating these waters is just very hard to do. And I try to do it the best I can. I'm not perfect, I'm gonna make mistakes, and I will probably hang out with people I shouldn't hang out with. But all you can do is just, you know, damn, it's hard. I think if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Now, I'm not defending Dustin, I'm not defending Sloan or T-Sesh, they can defend themselves. I just wanted to put this into a video and just say updates, these people are leaving statements now, and I'm just like, okay, well, let's talk about it. But it doesn't matter what I think about any of this. What do you folks at home think about what Dustin Daly had to say in his video and Sloan's response to that? This is Rich Deluxe with the hottest celebrity news on YouTube.